Okay, so this is the new one, and there's no vacuum, no pump.
No function.
No function. And the old one? It's good? Like normal? Normal, okay. Old is gold, yeah? Okay. So they even made a custom box for me. That was mine. This is better. Yeah? Perfect. Salamat kayo. Thank you. Yeah, these guys are nice and effective and reasonably priced. So check it out if you ever come through Carmen. They also have a motorcycle shop in front. So one major issue is the new online pump, hand prime pump here, didn't work at all. In fact, it just stopped fuel. Instead of pumping, it was blocking, actually. This is the original. And that's normal flow right there. Normal flow. So, old is gold, as they said at the mechanic shop. Original Japanese part is still better than any new knockoff junk, which I'll show you actually. I'm sure you've seen it in other videos and other parts, but that. The biggest difference, the casting, the aluminum casting is pretty similar. There are some differences. The valve here on the original you can loosen with your fingers, which makes it handy for bleeding the air out of the system. You can see the stamping quality here is less. This is very tinny. But yeah, not only did it not pump, but it actually blocked fuel. So that's one issue down. So yesterday I pulled in here, it was running perfectly after the mechanic shop. We put this fuel filter in line just as a temporary thing to get home. I've ordered replacements online, and what I believe now is that the start-stop valve right here isn't opening because I'm putting fuel directly to the fuel pump, injection pump, and it's not doing anything at all. And I can't imagine that all 4 pistons inside of there stop pumping at the same time after shutting off. So it kind of makes sense that it was running perfectly until I shut it off, and then the valve stuck closed, and here we are. Now I'm trying to get it out with my very special wrench that I custom built, but the mechanic who did the injection pump put it on too tight, and I'm kind of stuck right now. Well, there we have it. The start-stop valve was stuck, and the aftermarket priming pump blocked fuel rather than pumped fuel. Now I'm going to have to stop it the old-fashioned way by blocking the air to the intake. Because as you know, once the diesel starts, it's running. In celebration of getting the PAJERO running, I'm gonna have lunch at Mami Letty's Grill and Restro Bar. Really more of a restaurant than bar. But anyway, this is where we often eat. Pork sinigang, chili, soy sauce, and vinegar, and barbecue chicken, and a glass of tea. All this is about $4 US. So I've learned to carry extra shutoff valves. I don't know why I have so much trouble with these sons of guns, but maybe this is just not the best quality. But previously the problem was the injection pump before the rebuild. There was like a shard of metal inside that would cut this, oops. Yeah, watch out, there's that little spring there. That would cut this rubber plunger, and then it would not shut off. It would allow the fuel to continue, and the engine would keep running even if you turn the key off. But now the problem was this was stuck closed. So I'm changing this part here and keeping this part because I don't have a replacement of this. What I kept, why I have so many extras of these, is because the rubber plunger is what I always had to replace. So that's why I have lots of these and only one of these. But anyway, so I'm going to put the new solenoid in with the previous plunger and do a couple test starts and stops and see if that takes care of it. Should be okay. And just for some context, we're here in the center of town. This is where it stopped yesterday. We're at a kind of a department store. And yeah, it was running perfectly, and then I shut it off, and then it was dead. It just wouldn't, it didn't sputter, nothing. So I just packed it up and went home last night and came back this morning. Okay, so this one looks pretty rough for some reason. I don't know why that looks so beat up. I don't know why that looks really beat up. Let me clean that up. Here's a new one. You know, I'm wondering if the guy who rebuilt the injection pump just had this laying around. I mean, this thing just looks really beat up for some reason. Then again, he may have chosen it because it might be an original Japanese part. Sometimes old is gold, so I'm going to take a close look at these. Okay, so they both say Japan and have the same stamp. So my guess is yes, he had this laying around, because that would not be one that I would have put in, because all of mine always look like this, because it's the plunger that needed to replace. So I've got lots of these in brand new condition. So hopefully that's the issue. Okay, the new start-stop valve is installed down there. It's pretty difficult to get to. It's tricky. You gotta remove this banjo fuel connector here. What else? And it's helpful to remove that as well to get to it. So, moment of truth. Let's connect. Glow plug power. Okay, like so, and then like so. Okay, let's give her a start. There she goes. No smoke. Burn like a kitten. Okay, now just try a couple shut off and restarts and see if that start-stop valve is behaving itself. And then if it is, bolt this back up and good to go. And I've got 2 more filters coming in the mail. I'm going to buy another one of these to keep in the spare parts in the back, the spare parts bin, or what would I call it? The breakdown bin. I've got a water separator coming. So this is going to have a lot of pre-filters before the factory filter. That factory filter is probably going to be kept clean now. All right. Okay, seems to be behaving itself now. So I think we'll call that fixed for the day. Patch it all back together and head out. Okay, she's all back together again. Got our pre-filter, brand new factory filter, new start-stop solenoid. You can kind of see the shiny 8mm nut right there. And let's give her a shot. Nice. Well, I found the jackpot of wrenches in Carmen. Cavite 23, 21, 23. Close. Wow. 50. 21. I have a feeling we might find it here. Oops. 24, there we are. It's probably a little long, but keep looking.
I can't believe you're gonna let me drive the Pajero. Why me? Why not just the motorcycle?
Then who drives the Pajero? It drives
You.
itself? And you drive this?
Yeah.
Well,
Yes.
yes. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, either way. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
If it's traffic. If it's traffic,
No,
it's not traffic.
not really.
There's no other outside.
Well, it's up to you. You could drive the motorcycle. I'll drive the Pajero. Either way.
No,
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
more comfortable with the Pajero.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen.
Well, got her back home again. Once again, ran and drove perfectly. So, let's take a look at that fill filter. Yeah, looks pretty good. Maybe we finally have that dirt in the fuel tank issue taken care of. Alright, one more check of the start-stop valve. Alright, it's working still. Good. Nice. All good for now. Until next time.
For your hand. Absolutely.
Great job.
Great job.